When I was 12 years old, my father, who was an electrician at US Steel, was involved in a horrible explosion at work, and it severely burned him, and it completely changed the dynamic of our close-knit family. Before I knew it, my mom and dad were in Loyola burn unit, my dad trying to survive. My sister and I had moved in with my grandparents, and we discovered what it was like to be on food stamps. And I went from playing to win in life to playing not to lose. And you know what happens when you play not to lose? You lose, even when you win. And so I walked around with horrible anxiety, always waiting for the next bad thing to happen at any moment. And that fear turned me into a super achiever. I started taking every class I could on how to change my psychology, every book, every seminar I could get my hands on. I studied psychology and human behavior and hypnosis and neurolinguistics and anything that would help me shift at a subconscious level so I could have some peace in my life. And then at the age of 25, I got my degrees and I opened my first coaching practice, and I specialize in helping people with anxiety and post-traumatic stress. And I found that there was two groups of people that came in to see me, veterans and company executives, right? Both had been through tremendous pressure and stress. Now the company executives, we were getting such amazing breakthroughs so quickly, they started asking if I would come into their company and work with their leadership team or work with their sales department. And I said, sure, which was a little intimidating at first because I'm this blue-collar kid that grew up around cornfields. What do I know about corporate America? So I went into these companies and I discovered that they're just buildings full of humans who have overwhelming stress and anxiety and pressure, and they had so many blind spots and limiting beliefs and communication tools and skills that were not getting them the results that they were looking for. And so I did what I would do in my office. I started creating massive self-awareness. I started helping them upgrade their beliefs. I started helping them to communicate more persuasively and effectively, and it started transforming these organizations. And so that's why I work with companies, because I can make a bigger difference helping leaders. When you empower leaders, when you help leaders to feel good about themselves, to recognize their own value and to share that value with those around them so they build other leaders around them, it runs through the entire organization. Listen, you and me are going to work half our life. We might as well get some joy from it, a sense of contribution, a feeling like we're making a difference so we get from the day instead of just through the day. If you are going to work and you feel like you're just stressed out, it can ruin your quality of life and you won't have the results that you're looking for. So I go in and work with companies because that's where we can really make a big difference, not just in our own world, but in the lives of those around us. People take those skills home and they become better parents, better spouses, better grandparents. And so we need to be able to have a set of tools that transform what happens in here and what happens in here. And that is where we can make our biggest impact. So I just want you to know how much you matter, how powerful you really are, and that you have resources inside of you, no matter how successful you are, that you have not even tapped into yet. And I want to show you how to tap into it and how to turn it on so that you can make a big difference in your life and you can make a big difference in our world by transforming together. So thanks so much for listening. My name is Tim Shurr, and remember, you matter.